I'm not superstitious. Down, 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 down. Wednesday, 21/14, 33 seconds, year 2025, 5th month, May 21st day. Be sure that the lightning bolt is on. Swipe. Yep, there it is, 88%, green battery, and the lightning bolt is on. Now, brother can get a little more foot in there instead of head. Turn the light on. So, the brother went ahead and cleaned out the guide here with a rag, wrapped around a screwdriver. See all the grease and shit on this, and especially in the corners down here. That's old. That's fucking from 1993, since 1993. 25 years gets to 2000 plus 7. 25 plus 7. That's 32 years of grease buildup in that fucking thing. And there is a rubber piece down inside the bottom. So the brother would just put the, see that? The brother would just put the screwdriver on the end of the rag. This is a t-shirt just cut up. There's the hem at the end of the t-shirt. Just put it on there and just twist it. Put it inside like this with a flathead screwdriver and twist it. Get all the gooky gook and keep going in and out till there's a pregnancy and give birth to a clean child. Or in the girl energy's perspective, get on and grind the pole, grind the pole, grind the pole, grind. Just put the driver right there and have the girl grind on the pole. So this would be the girl. Just hold the cock right there and let the girl go up and down and gyrate and grind it. Grind it, honey. Grind it. Until it goes. That's proper sexual education for the children until the parachute comes. Oh, the paragliders fucking shoot, fucking rip. and then same thing with this. Stick the screwdriver and the rag through this and get all the shit that's inside of there. It'll come out all nice and black. This is the boot. This is the boot that's going to go in this hole here. But it's not going to go in yet because the brother's going to spray this thing down with brake cleaner and let it soak. And get all the shit inside the piston cup with the grooves as well as anything else. Except for he's not going to spray any in here on the rubber. Well, the book does say that it's a wonderful thing to lube up the seal with the brake fluid, so might not hold. And then when this goes in here, gonna put some fucking silicone. This is from 1997. It's from 1997. This right here. This when the brother moved into 1135 North Wyckoff Avenue, Bremerton, Washington, near the Puget Sound Naval Shipyard, PSNS. PSNS. The aircraft carrier home ported USS Nimitz. Brother lived at 1135 North Wyckoff, and just behind the house, up the incline, the culvert incline, is a blue Napa store where the brother had all kinds of easy fetching because the brother drove Pizza Hut for 10 years there. Pizza Hut, and maintained the Subarus that the brother had. Maintain the Subarus. So the silicone is going to go in this groove here, and then slide this fucker in. And then once it's slid in, then this is the bolt thing. And this is going to go inside here. And might as well clean the old grease off this too. It's still lubricated with the old grease, so the brother will put some new grease on it. Get the old fucking grease out of all the grooves so that it's dry, and then the brother shall re-grease it with marine grade blue grease. Marine grade blue grease. That's the only thing that the brother uses now. He decided to get marine grade blue grease. Stick a screwdriver in this one too and get it in there. Just put a little bit on there and get all the insides. Because this is the housing for the mounting bolt that tightens the whole fucker down once the caliper goes over the brake pads, and then the mounting bolt. This is the sleeve for the mounting bolt, and the sleeve for that bolt is supposed to be somewhere around here. The brother's wondering where it is. Where did the brother put that bolt? That's kind of fucked up because the brother's wondering where that fucking bolt is. So the brother has to locate that bolt now. He put it somewhere. Have to remember where it's at. So the trade, here's the trade, the Euro trade. Let's go to the other one. This one. This is the living trade. Get an arrow and then point. So here's the trade. It's in consolidation, known as a coil or sideways action. It went up to there. Well, it went up to there during New York session this morning. Or actually, this is London. And the brother put the trade in New York right in here. And it was just going up and down right here. So the brother just cashed out $5 worth. Reduced the 5 lot to a 4 lot. And kept the 6 and the 2 lot. There should be a 1 lot on there. Seems like the brother had a 5 and a 4. Brother's gonna have to scope the record out here. Hold on, let's go back to the record. put it on portrait. Go to history. Here's today's. He cashed one out for financing, -3.50 for the day. Fuckers charged $3.50 for the trades that the brother put on. Is that what happened? -$3.50 for financing. So there's the $5. He put a 4 on there. It seems like he put a 5 and a 6 and there was a 2. So there should be still a 1 on there. This is some weird shit. Go back to the Oanda. I'll go back to the... Yeah, look at that. See, there's a 1. And it's still there. See that? There's supposed to be a 2, a 6, and a 1. See? But when you go to the chart, oh, that's what it is. The 2 and the 1 overlap with each other because both the trades go in at the same number. You see, it went long at the 2000 at the top. It says long at 1.13355, and this one down here, 1,000 units, is long at 1.13351. So they're just right next to each other. 5.5 and 5.1s are only 4 ticks away, which is just a tiny fucking amount. Just a tiny. So that's it. All right. So go back to the chart, or go back to the euro. Go back to the history. Go back to the trades. Ah, there it is. It's right there. There it's showing up. So there's the trades. They're just maintaining around -15 all day pretty much. It probably went down to about -20, -30 at the most. Who knows? But and then go back to the trade screen and flip it. Trade it back. Turn left. So there it is. The 2 and the 1 right here. You can see it now. The 2 and the 1 right there, they're overlapping. Because they're only 4 ticks apart, which is just a tiny fucking fraction. It's just fucking minuscule. Girliscule. Molecule. So there's brother's got nine mini lots on. 9 micro lots. 9 micro lots. That's 1 micro lot short a mini lot. And that's fairly decent. That's fairly decent. And if it goes 100 pips down or 50 pips down, that's damn near $50. That's damn near $50 if it was a solid 1 mini lot, but it's 0.9 mini lot. So it's just going to be around $48, $47. So if the brother holds this and it moves 600 pips, well, 600 times 1, that's going to be $600. And if the brother gets $600 in a month, well, that's going to pay the bills. That's going to cover the bills plus an extra $200, because that's all the expenses that the brother lives is $400 a month. Because there is no mortgage, there is no rent here. The house is free and clear. Only thing that's needed is food and electricity. That's it. And minor expenses. Every once in a while, car insurance and car renewal tags and all that shit. Anyway, so here it is. Here's the 3 trades. And so it just it came down in Asia, and now it's 9:30. Here's the time, 21:29, which is military time for 9:30. So now looking at it from an hourly perspective, this is looking like a setup to go down. It's looking like a peak low down here, or the peak low right here, and a peak high, and then coming down for a coil, and then a down move. It'll probably come down here to retest all this to stop everybody out. And at that point, the brother will put some more onto the trade, and whoosh, it should keep riding back up, supposedly. If not, then it all depends on price action when it gets here. If it gives a coil with a higher high and a pullback, and then an engulfment or pin bar, and brother's going to ride it up, because those are the bankers, the top 1%, 1% with the 1%. They're the top ones. That's how. And it's all on algorithm, automatic computer program that causes it all to happen. So the brothers set all the high and lows for the day. The green is the day high instead of high of the day. Replace self with love. The red is the day low. Day high, day low. So it's a breakout, closed and breakout. That's a signal day in classical charting. A close and breakout is a signal day. Now wait for a pullback. Time set up in the timing window. And then if everything's lined up at round numbers, over here too at round numbers, 25 pip stop losses at the 25s, and then at double zeros, 50s, get in the trades at double zeros and 50s. And then 75s are for stop losses. The 25s and the 75s are for stop losses. And then of course get in at the previous day's close, which is yesterday's close, which is this white line here. So if it wants to come down, break the low, give the price action in the London session or the New York session, and then come back up. And then the price is sitting at the numbers. Look, price is sitting at round numbers. No, it's sitting at 30. It's sitting at 25. So it's not lining up. It would have to come down way down here. Here's 1200 is a round number. There's 1291. So 1300 is right there, but 1350 is up right in here. So it could come down to 1350, or it could go down to 1375, or it just might want to stay here right at the 1325 area, and use that as a stop loss, as a stop hunt. But anyway, so that's that. So that's the trade so far. Delete that, come back to, enlarge the screen a bit, and come back to the camera. Since how the military camera has already been used, go back to the standard camera. Make sure there's some head here. Don't want to be chopping off the head now. And still can see that. So getting this all cleaned up. Oh yeah, it's looking nice and clean inside there. It's looking clean as a whistle inside there. Oh yes. This brake caliper is getting the full doctorate. The full doctorate inspection and clean refurbishment. Re-grease it, reset everything. The brother cleaned up the old boot that has the rips in it. The old boot that's got the rips in it. One big rip there, and then there's smaller rips over here. Yeah, there's a smaller rip there. So the brother did put it inside here. The brother put it back inside the this thing can rise up, right? This is a twisty light the brother has. So this thing can rise up. And then, cool. This light can rise up and come on up here. So. It's on one of those twisty spring flexipolls. So the brother can get the camera like that, or he can bring this, shut this over here and turn it like this. And the light is fucking hot. Oh yeah, look at that. It gets right in there. And so there's the grooves inside there. See the grooves? Yeah, the grooves. To shine a light in there. So the brother put this fits right in the grooves in the lip right here. The brother put it in there and it didn't want to fit right because it's a bit stretched from being old and all that shit. But the brother did get it in there. The brother was able to get it in there. See, it just kind of sits in there, but it wants to get wrinkled right there. And so the brother had to force it down in there and with a screwdriver and all that shit. And then he put the ring on inside there to see how to get it in, because the brother has never messed with one of these before. So the brother just put it in there and it snapped in place, but this side over here wouldn't flush up all the way because probably, you know, the boot's twisted inside there and a little bit fucked up and blocking it. But it did stay in there though. It was just a little bit exposed, but so but the brother, essentially brother washed this with soap and water. And same thing with the rubber booties. The brother washed these with soap and water. And the brother fired up the air compressor and air dried them all out, including inside the caliper and the sleeve, the piston sleeve. So once again, here's the nice shiny piston. And brother wire brushed inside the opening here. And this is all exposed to the outside world because this goes on the brake pad. So that's all exposed to the elements in there. So, but it's nice to have it clean. Brother's looking for just the right angle with this light here. Looking to get the light angle. Because the brother's going to be, this is the maintenance shop here. And brother does camera work in the maintenance shop here all the time. Of course, there's the rubber snubby funk for the thing there. And here's the copper gasket. Brother got that all nice and shined up. Copper gasket that goes on the top here. And this is where the brake line bolts into place. Copper gasket. And then this thing was all rusted, corroded looking. This is the bleeder valve. And there's a little bleeder hole here. Let's get the other camera. Or shall get the other. Replace the word let's with shall. Because let's is a tax group. Come join us, let's come together, let's do this, and let's vote for me so we can do this. And there's the bleeder hole. And then of course it comes through here, it bleeds out to the outside world. And this screws all the way inside with the bleeder hole. So, and this screws in here, the bleeder hole is right here. See how nice this thing is, all wire brushed. Every little nook and crevice, including the letters, everything was wire brushed and clean to the full. Everything. So here's this is going to go in here, and the brother shall put some grease in here when he, well, just slightly lubricate the threads with a little grease. Don't want to get too much grease. Want to keep this end clean. So when this goes in, when this tightens in, it closes everything off. And then when it loosens, it backs off, and then the fluid can get into that hole. Tightens up, and it flattens up against the V shape that's inside here. And to drain it, to get all the air bubbles out and the old fluid out, just crack it just a little bit. And the more it's cracked, you know, really doesn't need any more, because the fluid, you know, doesn't need much gap to get in there, although it might need some. As much as it just needs to be cracked as much as the little hole is. It's all that it needs. It's all that it needs, because that's all that's getting through the bolt. It doesn't need to be loosened a quarter of an inch. It just needs the same crack, so it only has to be cracked just a little bit. So that's good knowledge to keep in mind. For new brake people that are new at bleeding brakes, they just got to be cracked just fucking 0.5 millimeter. That's all. And then it's easy to tighten, and then bleed them. Just turn it and then tighten. Probably a 3/4 turn, tighten. 3/4 turn is a 0.5 millimeter. So this is all ready. Everything's set up for tomorrow or the next day, whenever the brother feels like putting another trade on. If there's an opening and there's a setup, the brother's in the mood, the setup's there, then the brother gets in there and throws a trade on. So the next step is to clean this with brake fluid. Let it sit and soak. So that's it. That's it for now. Everything's set up. So the brother has to go look for the fucking bolt. Where the fucking bolt went. So anyway, so that's it. So go back and look at the trade again. The euro US dollar. Go to the app. And there it is. Scope out the portrait for the trade. Numbers, $13.91 down. Plus the third one, 60 cents. So that's fucked. The brother was charged $3.50 for fucking financing. That's fucked up. But yet it says for the week $8.87 for the week. For the day, the brother's at $0, but he got charged for what the fuck did brother get charged for if there's no fucking trades? That's some weird shit. This is coming from Oanda. Brother would have to look into that to see what kind of deal that is. So otherwise, for the week, the brother would be up $12. $12 and actually $13.36. $13.36 if the brother would be up. Now for the month, the brother's at minus 196.99. And the account has 836.21. But remember, back in around February, March 2025, just 3 months after getting into the Schubert's room, the brother obtained $4,000 and put it into the account. So $4,000 and put it into the account. And so he's lost basically $3,200, $3,160 around there. So, but it's just a drawdown. It's not a loss. Brother can still get it back. But when the brother had 4,000 in, the brother could trade, because he was curious. He wanted to see how much he could trade. The brother could trade 1.5 lots. 1.5 lots. 1.5 lots with $4,000 on the euro. With the euro. 1.5 lots. That was $15 fucking per trade. Or per pip. No, per tick. That was 15. No, wait. No. It's $1.50 per pip. No, per tick. So $1.50 times 10 is 15. Well, let's look at it. Or shall look at it. Replace will with shall. No more having to die and put out inheritance wills and all that shit. Look at the calculator. 1.5 lots times 10 pips equals, yeah, $15 per pip. So if it moved 100 pips, that's $1,500. And when the brother experimented to see how much he could get going on it, immediately it went again. As soon as the brother put the trade on it, went the other fucking way. It went down to minus 300. Brother cashed out of the trade. Said, fuck this. But he wasted $300 just to see how much he could trade. But the brother's telling you this because every time the brother puts a trade on, this is a guarantee. Every time Russell puts a trade on, it immediately reverses and goes the other fucking way. Immediately. Every fucking time. It never fails. Sometimes it moves up 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 pips. That's the most. For the most part, it goes the other way, and it keeps going. It keeps going. Now that's why the brother says this, because there's some connection in the mind control here with the deep state MK Ultra algorithm, computer, humanoid, robot mind control, the wired system, the wireless system. That knows how to control brain and body actions. Yeah, evidence to consider. Anyway, it's time to go to the next video. Later.